Welcome, listeners, to the podcast where we break down the stories that matter, challenge the narrative, and empower you to see beyond the headlines. Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial issues gripping Tamil Nadu right now, the arrest of journalist and social activist Savukku Shankar. Yes, you've heard about it. But have you really thought about what it means? Freedom of speech, the role of real journalism, and the lengths to which those in power will go to silence dissent. All of that and more will be at the heart of today's episode. Hi, ma'am. If you can hear me, I need to talk to you. Things have gotten worse here in Tamil Nadu. Our journalists are being hunted down. Savukku Shankar, the man who boldly speaks truth to power, has been arrested again. And this time, it's under a ganja case. A blatant ploy to shut him up. Just as he got bail from the Supreme Court for the Gundas Act case, they swoop in with this. Amma, I know you faced so many of these attacks yourself. How do we, as the people, fight this?
My dear citizen, I hear you. The sound of injustice echoes across generations. What you are witnessing is not new. Power fears truth. Power always fears truth. I faced it. That hasn't been easy. They tried to bury me with cases, allegations, and character assassinations. But I stood tall because I knew one thing: the people are always watching. And when the people watch with clarity, no government, no regime, no leader can silence them. That is why they fear the voices of people like Savukku Shankar. They fear that he will show you the truth that they wish to hide.
Yes, ma'am. This time it's different. They're framing him with a ganja case. They know how the public reacts to drugs. They think we'll believe he's a criminal and forget all about his journalism. How do we, as citizens, make sure people don't fall for this propaganda?
That hasn't been easy. Listen carefully, people. Perception is the battlefield. The battle isn't fought in courtrooms. It is fought in the minds of the people. The moment people believe lies, the war is lost. That is why journalism matters. True journalism, not puppets on TV screens, not paid actors posing as news anchors, but real independent voices. Do not let them discredit him with these accusations. Ask yourself, who benefits from silencing Savukku Shankar? Who fears his words? If you know the answer, you know the truth. The citizens must demand facts, not rumors. They must ask for evidence, not excuses. Don't let them turn you into blind followers.
But ma'am, these days, it's hard to find real journalists. Most of them are just mouthpieces for the ruling party. What do we do if there's no one to show us the truth anymore?
Do not underestimate the people. Even in my time, I had journalists who wrote with ink bought by their masters. But truth is not so easily hidden. That hasn't been easy. You have something today that we did not. You have social media, you have digital platforms, you have each other. Journalism is no longer limited to newspapers and TV channels. Each of you has a voice, and if you raise it together, it is stronger than any single journalist. Support independent media. Share real news. Demand accountability. Do not look away. That is how you keep real journalism alive.
Ma'am, you speak of courage and resistance. But what about your party, the ADMK? Shouldn't they be the ones taking a stand for truth now? Shouldn't they support people like Savukku Shankar, if only to show that they are against the DMK's excesses?
Politics is about perception. If ADMK wants to be seen as the party of the people, it must stand with the people. It is not enough to criticize from afar. They must act. speak in the assembly, protest in the streets. If ADMK does not stand with truth, then the people will no longer stand with them. I did not win power with silence. I fought. That hasn't been easy. I fought with words, with action, with the law, and with my heart. If ADMK forgets that lesson, then power will slip from their grasp like sand from an open palm.
Powerful words from the past that echo even louder in the present. Did you hear that, listeners? The call is clear. Don't fall for distractions. Don't be fooled by propaganda. Ask questions. Demand proof. Support real journalism. And if you want change, you must demand it from all sides. Not just from DMK, but also from ADMK. No party, no politician is above accountability. The legacy of a leader like Jayalalithaa was built on action, not just words. It's time we all learned that lesson. The arrest of Savukku Shankar is not just about one man. It's a message being sent to every journalist, every activist, every citizen who dares to speak out. If we remain silent now, we give them permission to silence us all. Remember our leader's words. Perception is the battlefield. It is not too late to fight back. Start today. Talk about it. Ask your friends, your family, and your representatives. Demand transparency. If we do not protect our journalists, who will protect us when they come for us next? Until next time, stay aware, stay bold, and most importantly, stay vigilant. Please like and share the video. I'm your host, signing off.